Jay Brendel from Bearcat Journal here with senior guard Sean Kilpatrick. Sean, down the home stretch of the senior season, I know everybody's been looking at the impact that you've had on the program. I'm going to take a little different turn on this thing as we get close to the end and go back over some memories and get to what this program has meant to you. Let's start off there. I mean, you came in, kind of an unheralded guy, great work ethic, but nobody knew it was going to come to this. I don't think you knew it was going to come to this.
Yeah.
5 years later. What has this place meant to you?
It meant the most. I mean, being able to come in here every day and really just work. I mean, being able to just play in front of these fans especially has been such an honor. And being able to just really prove myself to this program. I mean, I know that this is a program that comes from a whole bunch of legends, and being able to just try to continue to keep working just to try to get to where they are. I mean, it's something that's been a huge accomplishment for me.
When you cross that 2,000 point, you're in the middle of a game, place goes nuts. Were you able to block that out, or did it hit for a second?
Yeah.
And is that why you missed that free throw?
it hit for a second because I didn't really think about the magnitude about it. I mean, it was so much hostility going on, and it was just a whole bunch of people just really chanting your name that you don't really get to see on a normal basis, especially in here. So being able to just really hit that 2,000 point mark, I mean, it was something that was very just historic for me, and I'll never forget that.
Let's go back. Why Cincinnati? Why was that the pick? You were originally committed to St. John's. Some people might not know, from while you were at White Plains High School. You open your recruitment, you go to Notre Dame Prep. What was it about here?
When I got here on my visit, I mean, this was at the time where Coach Tony Stubblefield was here. He brought me here, and he said, I mean, this is somewhere that'll really actually help you. I mean, this is not only a basketball school, but everyone here will really treat you as if you're part of their family, and that's something that I was really looking forward to. And when I got here, I mean, just seeing my name on the big screen up there, and just really seeing my picture, and being able to really just relate to the players that were actually from here or they played here, and Coach Cronin. I mean, this was something that was really huge for me. So this was the only visit I took, and then as soon as I got on the plane headed back to Massachusetts at this time, I mean, I wrote Coach Cronin and said, you know what, this is where I want to come. I mean, this is the school that's for me, because I feel as if I mean, I'm a lot more comfortable here. So, and on top of that, it really told me that I needed to get away from home. I mean, being in New York at St. John's, I mean, it was something that actually it wouldn't have been a good idea, because I was so close to my friends. So I needed to get away from home just to really grow up, and that's what I did.
You get here that summer, things look like good chance you're going to play. Obviously, you knew coming in Deontay was kind of in his senior year, was the main guy. Then Lance shows up.
Yeah.
And that's your boy. You and Lance go way back.
Yeah.
But that kind of changed the situation. Everybody talks about the red shirt in general and that decision, but there was no animosity from you. You and Lance were about as tight as you can get. What was the importance? Some people might remember if they were on Twitter or Instagram back then. I don't even know if Instagram was around back then.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Late nights in the gym with Lance. You're sitting out. He's trying to get better. You're trying to get better. What were those nights like? I mean, obviously, hard work was kind of the theme behind it. But what did those nights mean to you? What were those nights late in the gym with Lance like?
I mean, it meant the most knowing that, I mean, you have a guy here that's really coming in here. He's a 5-star All-American, coming in here and just really trying to prove himself to the world that, I mean, I'm not someone that you guys project me to be. I mean, I'm someone that's different, and I mean, everyone looked at him as a bad guy. He was nothing like that at all. I mean, he was someone that actually came in the gym. He worked hard. There was nights where I would want to leave before him, and he's like, nah, I want to continue to keep staying in here. And that was something that I really wanted to continue to keep being around. I mean, even though me and him were best friends before that, him coming here made things a lot more easier, because it was like, now that we're a lot closer. Like in New York, he's about an hour and a half away from me. So I mean, it's kind of tough. And when I found out I was going to redshirt, there was no animosity towards him or Deontay, because I mean, now look at Deontay's situation as mine now.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm the senior now when there's freshmen that are behind me. So I mean, it was nothing towards them, and I understood that their time was there and my time had to wait, and that was something that I really continued to keep working at, just really being patient towards everything.
Sophomore year, we could go on sophomore year for like 3 hours.
Yeah.
I mean, there were so many things that happened that year. We'll start at the beginning. Probably more adversity than you've ever experienced in your life on a basketball court. Lose to Presbyterian, lose to Marshall, and then the fight.
Yeah. Man, that year, I mean, I say, like you said, that was the most animosity that I've ever been around, and I mean, it was something that was a growing lesson for everyone.
Yeah.
I mean, really being able to just really sit back now and think about it, and I mean, what if those things never happened? It wouldn't really even grow me to the person that I am now, or really be able to help my teammates to get over the fears that they faced back then. So, I mean, it was a lot of things that really helped this program just really go over the edge with really maturity, and that was something that it was really a blessing in disguise. I mean, if you ask me, because like I said, if it wouldn't have never happened, then a lot of people here right now wouldn't be working as hard as they are, because they wouldn't think that the light is there for them, and that's something that I really appreciated getting out of that whole fight situation.
You weren't involved, but you had to be there for the guys, for Yancey and for Sheck and Octavius and Gelon and everybody. I mean, how much did that mature you as a person, seeing the pain that they were going through and trying to figure out a way, you know, not to make it right, but to make it easier for them to get over it?
Well, I kept telling them guys, I mean, we all make mistakes. I mean, everyone in this world isn't perfect, and there's certain situations where you can't control what's going on. I mean, in that situation between us and Xavier at the time, I mean, none of us could control what happened,
right.
and that was something that Coach wanted to continue to keep telling the guys, especially the ones that got involved, like, you know what, even though we may have made this mistake, I mean, we really can't continue to keep harping on it, and that's something that we really had to continue to keep getting over, and everyone did. We did a great job of getting over it, and there was no lag off from the guys that weren't involved. I mean, everyone just continued to keep playing and kept really making sure that the rest of our teammates were really in good shape.
The run at MSG, Big East Championship. I mean, for a kid from New York City, that's got to be one of those things that'll never leave your mind.
Yeah, I mean, being able to especially like beat a team like Syracuse. I mean, a team that really they overlooked me in high school, and that was something that really helped a lot. Just really being able to just beat those guys in the Garden and really hit a lot of tough shots for us, and really making that run. I mean, that was something that will always be memorable. Just winning in front of my family and in front of my friends. That was something that really played a huge role.